Oh, welcome back to the YouTube. How are we all doing? If you're new, it's your first time watching, welcome. First thing I want you to do, like the video and subscribe. The numbers are getting up. I'm checking them every now and again and they're creeping up slowly. 600 subscribers now, which is pretty crazy. I realise I still need to do that 10k calorie challenge at some point. I promise I am going to do it. I'm not pussying out. I will do it. But right now, food is very high and I don't think I can stomach 10k. It's just not going to happen right now, right? I'm too fat, food's too high. I'm not close to doing 10k every day right now, but 4.3, and that's what we're talking about today. It's a nice little segue. Full day of eating, calories have just been bumped up. So this is going to be what I eat to get in 4,300 and something calories on a training day. The macros will be just up here. And as always, we'll go through each meal, talk about the process, little tips, all the juicy stuff that you want to know. Obviously the macros for each one. It'll give you some inspiration as to what you can include in your diet. I have changed some of my meal choices around a little bit, so you'll see a different breakfast. Ooh, that's about it, to be honest. I'm going to keep the intro short and sweet, stop the waffling. So sit back, enjoy. If you're watching this whilst eating, enjoy your grub, whilst I eat as well. Catch you in a bit.
So usually I'd have eggs in the morning, but eggs just go straight through me, honestly. I'll have an egg or two, and then within 20 minutes I'm on the toilet, and it's just pure liquid. Probably a bit of an overshare, but that's the reality. And it's not like eggs used to do that for me, but often when you eat so much of one food, you can build up an intolerance to it, and I think that's probably what's happened with me. If you're eating the same foods daily, bear in mind that at some point that food may not agree with your stomach, and it's up to you to find out what is causing the problem. And you can really do that by just a process of elimination. Like if you're having a particular meal and then shortly after you run into the toilet for a shit, you're feeling bloated, whatever it is, you're really gassy, think back to that last meal. What did you have in it? Try removing one thing at a time, see if it improves. If it does, then it was probably that thing that was causing the problem. I've had to do that with loads of clients in the past, and it's quite easy to do, but sometimes it does take a bit longer. I've also got pineapple here. Pineapple is a great fruit. If you're having like a really big meal and you need some aid in digestion, pineapple is your man. It's got something called bromelain in, which really helps aid digestion, like I said. Of course, pink salt, pepper, and to top it all off, lemon. Excuse the awful hair this morning, by the way. As you can probably tell, I woke up about 45 minutes ago. Right, I'm gonna sit down, eat this, and I'll tell you the calories and macros in a sec. Let's get stuck in. So good. Meal one has been defeated, and I'm full. So, calories of that meal, 917. I will put the macros up on the screen as well. One thing to note for people that are bulking when it comes to water, because I've worked with a lot of clients in the past and had conversations with people that just, when they struggle to get food down, they'll wash it down with a shit ton of water. That's going to affect your digestion. If you think, when you eat food, it goes into your stomach. The stomach has like a natural acidity level. If you're drinking a shit ton of water, you're affecting that acidity level in the stomach, and your body can't digest food as well as it normally does. So if you're going to drink, just take very small sips and then try to avoid drinking water, big gulps of water anyway, like up to an hour after eating, because like I said, it will affect your digestion. And for me, I've just had that big meal. I need to allow it decent time to digest. So I'm not going to take big sips of water, big gulps of water I should say, until later on. But yeah, I've got a PT in half an hour, so I'll take this with me and then just sip on it throughout the session. That's it. Oh, by the way, look at this. Look at that bad boy. New addition to the flat. Wow, 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 wow. His name's Phil. Phil the houseplant. Just need to remember to water him so he doesn't die. Anyway, see you in a bit.
So that is check-ins all done. I love doing that with the team. I love catching up with them, seeing how they're getting on. It's probably one of the best parts of my day. Just seeing what people have been getting up to, things they've been struggling with. I see myself as a bit of like a puzzle solver. Whatever problems people have got, obviously it's part of my job to solve those puzzles. And I love it when people come to me with a new puzzle. I'm like, I've come across this one before. Let's figure it out. I'm going to try and squeeze in another meal now, but it's only been like 2 or I think 2.5 hours before I ate, which isn't ideal, and that was like over 1,000 calories. No, it was 1,000, close to 1,000 calories. So we're gonna try and get another meal. I might have to have a shake, get it down, and then go and train. Upper session today. Let's get it! Right, we're going in with the meal shake for the next one. I'll be having 100 mils of milk, 100 grams of cream of rice. I was going to have oats, but cream of rice digests a little bit better. And when it comes to eating this close to training, I need to have something that digests pretty quickly. 10 grams of dark chocolate, 20 grams of whey, and 1 large banana. And then of course, you've got to add some ice into it as well to make it like a smoothie. One thing I forgot, 30 grams of honey. This shake is looking dense. So calories for this one are actually 717. She's a whopper. It's not bad. This could be a terrible mistake because I've got to train soon, and this is probably not going to digest fully in time. But this is what you got to do when you're bulking. Pro tip, if you're a busy working individual, you've got a lot going on in your life, get yourself a blender, because you can easily smack back 1,000 calories just in a shake. Blend it all up, bosh, easy. It's obviously not ideal because you want the majority of your foods coming from whole meals, stuff that your body can actually take time and digest, so it's absorbing all the nutrients properly, which when you're drinking a shake doesn't do it as well, you know. So I would say just have these in moderation, maybe 1 a day if your calories will get to that point. So off to train upper at Le Coach, and then I've got a couple of PT sessions. I've been reading and listening to a lot of David Goggins recently. If you don't know who David Goggins is, get to know. Type in just like David Goggins podcast or get his book. What's it called? Well, Can't Hurt Me, that's what it's called. So yeah, finished that a few weeks ago. Fantastic book, and his story is incredible. And one thing that I've really gathered from that book is doing things that you don't want to do but know you need to do more often. So an example, for instance, is, you know, a lot of people are doing ice baths recently. There's a reason people are doing that. It's not just for the recovery benefits, it's because it strengthens your mind as well. And using him as an example, he did like a lot of ultra marathons, so like 100+ miles in under 24 hours, that kind of thing. And he doesn't need to do that, but he's strengthening his mind for the future. And he often says that by going through that process of enduring a crazy race like that, although it's only 24 hours, he feels like he's lived for like an additional 7-8 years. So that's the message. Do more things that you know you need to do that make you feel uncomfortable, whether that's getting up and talking in front of a group of people, going to talk to a girl that you fancy or a guy, talking to your boss about a pay rise, fucking cooking your meals and making sure you do all your cardio. Whatever it is, we're all at different stages in life, but whatever you find uncomfortable but you know you need to do, make an effort to do more of that. That's the motivational chat for today. See ya.
I was in a bit of a rush, so I was like, right, I just need to put something together here. And I mean, it's not great. Need some yogurt. I don't know why he doesn't like the yogurt. So here we've got beef and rice and 112 grams of Wheatos. Calories for this meal are 1,051. And this is going in about 15 minutes after finishing my workout. And then I've got a PT in 15 minutes, so I need to waft this down and then get ready for that. In an ideal scenario, you'd want to wait a little bit longer before eating your post-workout meal, just so your body's got time to de-stress a little bit, so it's in a better position to digest food, because at the moment we're in that highly stressed state. So yeah, it's not ideal to be eating right now, but I haven't really got much of a choice, so getting it down. And this is the blandest meal ever, literally just rice, beef and ketchup. So I'm gonna tuck in and then probably eat another meal when I get back home.
Next meal up, we have chicken, rice and a bagel with jam. let's sit down. Something that's very easy to avoid is your vegetables. You want to make sure you're getting a decent amount of colour in your meals. So in this one, I've got tomatoes, cucumber, and then like a mixed leaf salad. Just whack that all in. Getting all your different micronutrients is very good for your health. These are all things we want. Never gets old, that meal. I swear to God, I could eat chicken and rice for the rest of my life. I have this with yogurt, some hot sauce, lemon juice, obviously the salad I mentioned, and then just jasmine rice. So good. And then just a standard bagel with jam. So this meal comes out to a grand total of, let's see, 880 calories. And then I'll have one final meal, which is oats, and then off to bed. I'll see you in a bit. Final meal of the day, we have, where is my phone? 100 grams of oats, 100 grams of cherries, 20 grams of walnuts, 30 grams of whey that should be, and 30 grams of honey. Obviously doing a little taste test. Cinnamon donut whey. Splendid, as always. Yes, good. And that's a wrap. That is a total of 3,332 calories, 32 calories, 12 calories over the target, just to be sure that we're over. It's actually going to be a bit higher than that because I have an intra-workout shake which includes 1.5 scoops of Carb Max from Strong. Now I don't know exactly how many grams of carbs is in that, but it's additional calories, so we're probably around the 4.4k mark, I reckon, which isn't too shabby. I reckon I can get to 5k and then be a bit like, whew, this is getting a bit tough. But we won't know until we get to that point. If we get to that point, it's going to be dictated by body fat, appetite. I don't think appetite is going to be a problem. It's more going to be body fat, and I'll just leave that in Kieran's hands. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you want to see anything like this in the future, comment down below. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, do all the supportive stuff. It helps me out a lot. I'm going to enjoy this. Doing a bit of studying at the moment. Biomechanics, interesting. I do actually really enjoy biomechanics, and we're going to leave it there. So have a good night, have a good week, have a good day, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.